You, yeah, you, oh. You're walking with that sunshine grin, kicking off your shoes again. You say something kinda silly just to see me try not to grin. And every little move you make feels like a spark across my day. You turn the smallest moments into reasons I wanna stay. I never knew that laughter could feel tender like a touch. You bring joy without trying. Baby, that already means so much. You make my days feel easy, like the world's a little light, like everything I'm carrying gets softer overnight. You don't even have to try, love just happens effortlessly. Yeah, you make my days feel easy just by being here with me. A little in the kitchen when your favorite song appears, and you pull me in beside you, even though I act unsure at first. But your smile breaks my hesitation. Your touch turns all my doubt around, and suddenly I'm spinning with you, feet barely touching the ground. You make my ordinary feel like something bright and new. I don't look for magic anymore, I just look for you. You make my days feel easy, like the world's a little light, like everything I'm carrying gets softer overnight. You don't even have to try, love just happens effortlessly. Yeah, you make my days feel easy just by being here with me. If someday life gets heavier, or the color fades to gray, I know I'll still find brightness in the simple things you say. You've got a way of turning every moment into gold. You're the story in my future that I'm ready to unfold. You make my days feel easy, with your laughter, with your light, with the way you take my hand, like everything's already right. No, you don't have to try at all, your love comes naturally. Yeah, you make my days feel easy, and that's where I wanna be. The morning hits the doorway with a softness I can't shake. It settles on your old coat like it knows the shape you make. I never learned to notice all the ways you held the room, how your presence made the shadows feel less heavy, less consumed. I carried doubt like armor, even when you reached inside. I kept guarding what was fragile till I pushed out what I'd hide. But that's what the light remembers, every truth I couldn't say, every moment you were patient while I drifted far away. Now the quiet paints it clearer, and the truth falls soft like embers. Love was brighter than I realized last night. That's what the light remembered. I found the note you tucked away in the pocket of your coat. Your words were barely written, but they carried all you wrote. You don't have to meet perfection, just be honest when you can. I wish I held those lines much sooner when I wasn't yet a man. You stood steady in the storm while I kept searching for a sign. I thought silence meant composure, but it only weakened mine. But that's what the light remembers. Every truth I couldn't say, every moment you were patient while I drifted far away. Now the quiet paints it clearer, and the truth falls soft like embers. Love was brighter than I realized. That's what the light remembers. If growing means forgiving all the versions of your past, then I'm learning how to hold every feeling as it lasts. You're a chapter I revisit when I need to see what's right. Not to open all beginnings, but to step toward my own light. And that's what the light remembers. Not the heartbreak, not the fall, but the way you shaped my courage when I barely stood at all. You're a quiet kind of blessing that the dawn repeats and tremors. Love was brighter than I realized. That's what the light remembers. Ooh, that's what the light remembers. You sit beside me quietly, scrolling through your phone. Nothing big is happening, but somehow it feels like home. The way you lean a little closer without thinking what it means, that's the kind of love that stays, even in the in-betweens. I used to think connection needed something loud to start, but you showed me it grows steady when it's coming from the heart. You make it easy to love with the way you look at me, with the softness in your laughter, with the truth you let me see. Nothing forced and nothing hidden, just a warmth I'm learning of. Yeah, you make it easy, you make it easy to love. You ask me how I'm really doing, not the version I pretend. And when I share the messy parts, you don't try to recommend. You just listen with intention, like my feelings have a place. And I swear that simple kindness feels like sunlight on my face. I didn't know affection could feel gentle enough, but you teach me every moment that love doesn't have to bluff. You make it easy to love with the way you look at me, with the softness in your laughter, with the truth you let me see. Nothing forced and nothing hidden, just a warmth I'm learning of. Yeah, you make it easy, you make it easy to love. If the days turn heavy someday, or the nights feel rough to get through, I know I'll still find comfort You make it easy to love. Every moment, every try, every time you let me see you, every soft and truthful side. I don't need a perfect promise, I just need what we're made of. Yeah, you make it easy, you make it easy to love. You walk into the morning with your hair still slightly curled. You laugh at how I'm staring. Said I always see the world, but honestly it's simple. You're the calm inside my day. Every worry feels a little lighter when you look my way. You don't try to be perfect, you just show up as you are, and somehow that's enough to turn the ordinary into stars. It's in every little thing you do, the way you smile, the way you move, how you say my name so softly, like it's something you once knew. I don't need a big reason, loving you just feels like truth. My whole heart gets brighter. And every little thing you do. You fold the blanket sideways, even though they're never straight. You sing off key on purpose, just to make the mornings great. And I pretend I'm bothered, but I'm grateful that it's you, the one who brings a kind of joy I never thought I'd stumble into. Chase after magic, but you find it in the day. And being close to someone like you teaches love a softer way. It's in every little thing you do, the way you smile, the way you move, how you say my name so softly, like it's something you once knew. I don't need a bigger reason, loving you just feels like truth. My whole heart gets brighter. And every little thing you. Maybe this is what they mean when they talk about real love. Not fireworks or promises, just the comfort of enough. And if tomorrow brings us change, I'll still fall the same way too, right into the simple moments that I only get with you. It's in every little thing you do, even when you don't try, and the kindness in your whisper, and the warmth beneath your sigh. I don't need a perfect picture, just the world I share with you. My days feel sweeter in every little thing you do. In every little thing you do. In every little thing you do. You ask me how my day went while you're kicking off your shoes. You laugh at how I answer, like I'm reading off the news. Then you slide a little closer, rest your head against my heart, and suddenly the room feels like a place untouched by harm. It's easy being near you, no effort in the way we move. Feels like we've been talking since the moment we found truth. We're just talking like we always do, about nothing, about something, about me and about you. And somehow in the simple things, the love comes shining through. Oh yeah, we're just talking like we always do. And I'm falling more into you. Tell me about your coworker who keeps mixing up your name. I tease you just a little, and you play along the same. Then you poke my side and whisper, hey, you're smiling way too wide. And I say it's just the feeling of you sitting by my side. Or a perfect line to choose. It lives in every moment where I get to talk with you. We're just talking like we always do, about nothing, about something, about me and about you. And somehow in the simple things, the love comes shining through. Just talking like we always do. And I'm falling more into you. If one day we grow older and the world starts feeling fast, oh, I hope we still find time for these little chats that last. No pressure, no performance, just two hearts in a room. Because loving you feels easiest when we're talking like we do. We're just talking like we always do. Sharing stories, sharing silence, sharing something deep and true. Doesn't matter what we're saying, it's the closeness pulling through. Yeah, we're just talking like we always do. I've been waking up a little lighter, like the weight is learning how to fade. The shadows on the ceiling aren't as loud as yesterday. Your memory used to hold me in a place I couldn't move, but now the quiet has a rhythm when I'm finally growing too. I'm not running from the truth now, I'm just learning how to bend. Every bend becomes a lesson when you stop trying to defend. I'm getting closer to the daylight, closer to the man I couldn't be. Every breath feels a little clearer, every step is setting something free. I'm not waiting for the past to fix me, I'm just walking in my own right. I'm getting closer to the daylight, and it feels alive. days I held the silence, like a shield around my chest. Thought if I stayed hidden I'd avoid the deeper mess. But healing has a softness that you only learn with time. It shows the cracks with honesty till the pieces realign. Now the mirror feels forgiving in a way I never knew. Not because I've got the answers, just because I'm facing truth. I'm getting closer to the daylight, closer to the man I couldn't be. Every breath feels a little clearer, every step is setting something free. I'm not waiting for the past to fix me, I'm just walking in my own right. I'm getting closer to the daylight. It feels like I'm alive. It gets heavy, I remember where I've been, how the darkest nights once taught me what it means to stand again. And though you're part of how I started, you don't hold the place I grow. Some goodbyes aren't about losing, they're about the strength you're. Now getting closer to the daylight, letting go of who I try to be, the clues that was missing now rising up inside of me. I'm not searching for the old direction, the new one finally feels right. I'm getting closer to the daylight, and the world is turning bright. I found the note you almost sent, folded neatly by the bed. You crossed out half the sentence, like you softened what you said. There's a stillness in this room now that I'm learning not to fear. It holds the truth I ran from every time you came near. You kept waiting on a moment where I'd open up my hands, but I hid behind my quiet like it made the world make sense. These are the words I never carried, the ones I meant but couldn't form. I thought silence kept me steady, but it kept you from the warmth. Now the echoes feel honest in a way I can't deny. These are the words I never carried, and I'm learning how to try. Your sweater on the armrest still remembers how you sit. It leans a little forward, like you're rising bit by bit. I never knew how fragile promise could become, how easily it falters when you speak it only some. You were asking for direction, I kept pointing to the past. You deserved a man who showed you where his courage chose to last. These are the words I never carried, the ones I meant but couldn't form. I thought silence kept me steady, but it kept you from the warmth. Now the echoes feel honest in a way I can't deny. These are the words I never carried, and I'm learning how to try. If time is meant for healing, then I'm walking slow but sure. I'm picking up the pieces of a heart I left unsure. You're not a wound I'm mending, you're the lesson I outgrew. A gentle kind of mirror showing who I'm turning into. These are the words I never carried, but I'm speaking them at last. Ooh. Not to bring the moment back, just to honor what is past. You taught me how to open what I kept too tight to pry. These are the words I never carried. Now they're finally mine to try. On unfolding mine to try. I've been sitting with the memories that I never let unfold. You gave love in steady portions. I gave stories left untold. There's a light above the table where you used to rest your hands. It flickers like it's asking if I ever made amends. You kept leaning in the moments that I wasn't brave to meet. I thought distance meant protection, but it left you incomplete. And now I see all the ways you tried, in the patience you kept close, in the quiet way you listened, in the questions you proposed. I was tangled in my shadows, you were reaching from the side. Now I finally understand you, and all the ways you tried, and all the ways you tried. You moved gently through the morning, never rushing me to speak. You believed the heart grows stronger when you let it find its peak. But I held mine like an anchor, thinking wait was how you love. I mistook your open kindness for something I felt unworthy of. You weren't asking for perfection, just the truth I failed to give. You can't love behind a boundary and expect the rest to live. And now I see all the ways you tried, in the patience you kept close, in the quiet way you listened, in the questions you proposed. I was tangled in my shadows, you were reaching from the side. Now I finally understand yeah. And all the ways you tried. If healing takes its time, and I'm willing now to wait. I'm learning how to honor every feeling that came late. You're a chapter with a purpose, not a wound I need to hide. You're the push that shaped my courage, soft but strong enough to guide. And now I see all the ways you tried, and they follow where I grow. Not to keep me in the past, but to show me what you know. Love was never something broken, just the truth I misapplied. I'm becoming who you wish for, and all the ways you tried, all the ways you don't always say it right, but you rate me like you've known every corner of my quiet, every place my thoughts have flown. You don't ask for explanations, you just sit with what is real. And somehow in your presence I remember how to feel. You don't push me when I'm unsure, you don't pull when I withdraw. You just hold the space between us like it's something without flaw. I feel safe with you in a way I never knew. Like the weight I tend to carry is a little lighter too. You don't have to say a word, your honesty comes through, and my heart finds room to open, 'cause I feel safe with you. I've been learning to be softer, letting go of old defense. You remind me love can deepen even when it's calm and dense. And when you touch my shoulder, like you're checking I'm okay, I know I'm not alone here, I don't have to run away. You don't fill the quiet spaces with a need to make things right. You just stay until my breathing matches something warm and light. I feel safe with you, feel safe in a way I never knew. Like the weight I tend to carry is a little lighter too. You don't have to say a word, your honesty comes through, and my heart finds room to open, 'cause I feel safe with you. If the world becomes too heavy and the noise grows hard to bear, I know you'll meet me gently with that steady kind of care. Not saving me from everything, just standing by my side. And sometimes that's the kind of love I didn't know I needed in my life. I feel safe with you, with the way you hold my truth, with the patience in your silence, with the softness in your proof. I don't need a perfect story, I just need the one we choose. And I can love without pretending, 'cause I feel safe with you. I caught myself remembering how you'd hum when days were long. You said music made the moments feel a little less undone. Now the room is quiet waking, but it carries what we've known. All the laughter, all the worry, all the love we never owned. I kept fighting what I felt, 'cause I feared what it would show. But every truth I tried to bury found its way back through the glow. Some part of me still knows how you softened every night, how you held me through the silence when I struggled to feel right. Even though the road has changed and we walk it on our own, some part of me still knows what it meant to call you home. There's a sweatshirt on the dresser from the night we lost the rain. We stayed talking until sunrise, letting honesty explain. I didn't mean to falter, I just moved with borrowed steps, trying hard to grow too quickly, made me lose what I kept best. You were patient with my edges, with the fear I never named. I thought distance meant protecting, now I see what distance claimed. Some part of me still knows how you softened every night, how you held me through the silence when I struggled to feel right. Even though the road has changed and we walk it on our own, some part of me still knows what it meant to call you home. If healing has a rhythm, it's a slow and steady beat. It reminds you what was honest, even when you face defeat. You're not a wound I'm carrying, you're a place where light once grew. And the better man I'm becoming still remembers learning you. Some part of me still knows how your kindness shaped my stride, how you loved me without asking for a version I could hide. Even though the path has parted and the future stands unknown, some part of me still knows, yeah, what it meant to call you home. Home, yeah. Your footsteps on the hallway always tell me when you're close. It's the simple things you carry that I end up needing most. You move with quiet comfort, like the calm before the rain. And every time you look at me, I feel steady once again. I've been learning not to overthink every moment that we share. Sometimes love is just the softness in the way you show you care. 'Cause I feel closer when you're near, like the world slows down enough. You turn the noise into a whisper, you turn the rough edges to dust. I don't need 1,000 answers, just the warmth of being here. Everything feels clearer every time you're near. You listen without pushing when my thoughts get tangled tight. You remind me I'm allowed to take my time and get it right. Your presence feels like rhythm, something steady, something true. I never knew that peace could come from someone seeing you. I used to run from letting in anything that felt too real, but you made honesty feel lighter, something I can finally feel. I don't need 1,000 answers, just the warmth of being here. Everything feels clearer. Maybe love is just alignment, two hearts learning when to leave. Not perfection, not performance, just the space to breathe between. And if tomorrow brings a challenge, I won't hide the way I would. Cause every time you stand beside me, I wanna meet the world for good. Cause I feel closer when you're near, like a truth I can't ignore. You're the calm inside my chaos, you're the place I look for more. I don't need a map for loving, all I need is being here. Everything feels brighter every time you're near. Every time you're near. Every time you're near. You sit beside me quietly, like the moment's meant to stay. There's a softness in your breathing that pulls every fear away. You don't speak in heavy promises, you just meet me where I stand. And somehow that's enough to let my guard fall from my hands. I've wandered through 1,000 thoughts, but you find the one that's true. Love feels less like guessing games and more like choosing you. With your heart in my hands, I feel steady, I feel clear, like the world can shake the truth of what we're slowly building here. You don't have to say you love me for my soul to understand. I can feel the way you trust me, with your heart in my hand. Laugh in quiet undertones that settle gently in my chest. It's the sound of something honest, of a love that roots and rests. And when you lean a little closer, it's like time forgets to move. All the noise fades into nothing when your warmth is next to me. Yeah, I never knew that tenderness could hold power soft and grand. But you shift the shape of everything with one touch of your hand. With your heart in my hands, I feel steady, I feel clear, like the world can shake the truth of what we're slowly building here. You don't have to say you love me for my soul to understand. I can feel the way you trust me, with your heart in my hand. If the night grows faint and fragile, if the path becomes unsure, I'll remember how you chose me with a quiet, gentle cure. Not with fireworks or thunder, not with words you can't repeat, but with presence, calm, and honesty in the spaces where we meet. With your heart in my hands, I hold every part you give. Not to claim it, not to keep it, just to help it rise and live. And if love grows slow and certain, like the waves along the sand, then I'm grateful for the journey, with your heart in my hands. With your heart in mine.